Hey guys, what is up? We are back. We are doing the second annual. No, wait, it's not annual. It's weekly. We're doing the second weekly edition of the Poppycock and
annual.
Yeah, no. We're doing the second weekly edition of the Poppycock and GamersSphere podcast, or GamersSphere and Poppycock podcast. I don't know which way it goes. I don't want it to look like we're in a dominant position of power. So, but this is the second episode. We're gonna be going for. I think we had a good time last week. So an hour and a half about or until we get an hour until we get through all our topics, whatnot. But so we're gonna go ahead and introduce ourselves again, even though of course you guys know us because we're big internet celebrities. But we're gonna go ahead and introduce ourselves anyway. So Cassie, why don't you go ahead and start off?
All right, hey everybody, I'm Cassie. I'm the editor-in-chief of PoppycockReviews.com. I aspire to be a games journalist. I love writing about games and playing games and everything about the games industry. So I'm excited to be working with GamersSphere.
Yay!
Yay!
And who's that handsome gentleman next to you?
Hi, my name is Jimmy. Wow, I sounded like Slim Shady there for a little bit.
Can the real Slim Shady please stand up?
No, my name is Jimmy. I'm the founder of Poppycock. I am an entertainment enthusiast, so that means not only do I love playing video games, I like watching movies and doing other things that deal with entertainment, so cars, stuff. I don't know. I also enjoy dismantling hardware and putting it back together and seeing if it still works.
Which it usually doesn't, but all right.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And next to them on the screen, we got John over here. John, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, this is John Hitz from GamerSphere. I am the founder and editor-in-chief over here. Last week I hope that you all enjoyed the podcast, and let's try to get this one as good as last week's.
Good shit, good shit. And who's this? Who's the eye candy sitting next to you there?
Oh, are you talking about me?
No, I was talking about Ryan actually. But all right, you go ahead and introduce yourself. If you want to just go ahead and steal the spotlight, then go ahead, Ophi. You go ahead and.
Oh no! I'm good.
Such a diva, right?
Apparently, gosh, what a drama queen. All right, well, Ryan can go ahead and introduce himself because you're being a jerk then.
Hey, how's it guys? Yeah, work at GamerSphere as just one of the contributors there. Well, one of the writers. All the way from South Africa. I'm actually surprised I'm being able to connect with you guys with this internet connection. Yeah, so yeah, I'm quite happy to be here with you.
I'm sorry, which country are you coming from?
South Africa.
That is like the sexiest accent I've ever heard in my entire life. I don't know. I was just like, it's a mix between like Australian and British, and then you got that African a little bit in there too.
Oh,
like,
damn it.
Oh man.
That's the two worst accents you can compare me with.
Jeez. No, those are awesome accents. What are you talking about? The girls love those accents. The girls and me, apparently.
Last week, Zach was hitting on Shane. This week, he's hitting on you.
I just can't help myself.
I feel special.
You guys have all these sexy men at your employment. I don't really appreciate this. Making me look bad over here. I'm just a lowly haunter. Anyway, we got one more person in here.
Is that why we can't see you?
You what? No, yeah, I'm ashamed.
Is that why we can't see you then?
I'm ashamed. My face. It's disgusting. But then we got one more person besides myself in here. Ophelia, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Ophelia. I work for GamerSphere. I do Let's Plays, streams, and editorials, reviews. That's about it.
Oh man, that was a really cool story. That was. Oh. Man,
you know, she sounded excited and everything.
Yeah, she sounded so excited to be here.
Like, unfortunately, I do stuff for YouTube. Unfortunately.
And then, of
my
course,
whole life story.
Well, no, apparently you don't want to tell it, so you don't have to. Fine, whatever. We don't want to hear it anyway. I was actually just counting down the moments until you stopped talking. God, thank God.
Oh, I see how it is.
But then we also have me in here. You guys obviously know me. I'm Haunter. You might have seen me in my show. It's called Pokemon Indigo League. It's on Netflix, season 1, if you want to go check it out. But no, my name is Zach LeBeau. I'm a writer over at Poppycock Reviews. Hopefully I'll have a webcam by next week, and I won't have to have this stupid little bitch right here, this little Haunter. Actually, I could probably put up a picture of myself, but whatever. We got the Haunter. But yeah, so that's our podcast. Those are our people, and all right, see you guys next week. Good job. No, but I'm pretty sure that John had a couple things he wanted to talk about real quick. So John, why don't you go ahead and kick us off with the topic?
Well, sure, definitely. The first thing that I wanted to talk a little bit about is that everyone that is normally following GamerSphere will be able to get probably a couple of free games. We're gonna have some giveaways in the upcoming days, so just stay tuned in there. We'll be hooking you up with some of the latest games for PC.
See, I knew
Besides
that
that,
because I read the GamerSphere website now
oh,
because I got scolded last week for that, so I totally knew about that.
that's kind of interesting because I haven't written anything about it.
That's how dedicated I am. That is how I knew about it because I'm so dedicated, even though you haven't written anything. That's fucking dedication right there. I'm your #1 fan.
It looks like you're an example for all our readers. Let's see. Well, I'm not gonna keep all the show for myself, so let's go on to Cassie.
Hi. Well, I wanted to talk about maybe South Park, which came out this week.
I'm sorry.
Hell
I'm gonna have to
yeah.
go. I'm gonna have to go ahead and stop you right there and point out the Metal Gear Solid shirt that Jimmy has on. It's pretty badass. Just go
Right?
ahead and
Metal
point
Gear
that out.
Solid 5, the first
Well,
part coming
hey.
out this month.
Hey.
Woo.
And then okay, absolutely not. I don't even know why you bother,
Yes.
Cassie.
Yes.
I don't even know why you bother.
But yeah. So South Park is absolutely incredible. I don't know if you
Fucking great.
guys. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Now, how
take-
far is everybody?
I'm at the well, I don't want to spoil it.
Well, percentage-wise, how far would you say you're through the game, if you had to guess?
Probably,
How many hours in? How many hours in?
Probably 4.
4 hours in? Okay, okay.
How about you?
Me? I don't know. I completed my first night, and I have an anal probe for a weapon. So, however far
Oh,
that
good
gets.
shit. So you're getting into it. You're getting going. You know the rules and the whole rigmarole that you need to go through. So you got it going on.
Yeah, anal probe with electricity, best weapon.
Yeah.
I'm about. I think
I'm-
like. Oh, go ahead, Ryan. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. Go. Keep luck.
Okay, well, I am actually recording it for my personal channel, so I've been like non-stop just playing, and it's actually kind of a problem because I was supposed to upload the new episode of The Walking Dead that came out. I was supposed to record that and upload that last night, but I was so busy playing South Park that I completely forgot and then didn't end up uploading anything. So I'm actually almost done with. I'm like right at the end. I'm pretty sure I only have 1 or 2 more fights left, and I'm done with the game. And I'm so excited.
Wow.
I've been playing it like nonstop, and I've been doing all the side quests and stuff too. So it's like
Yeah.
I've done everything.
Well, see, I've been busy with 2 worlds, and it's very
Oh
hard.
my god.
It's very hard to.
Oh my God.
Well, I don't even know why we're talking about South Park. Why the fuck are we
Why?
talking about 2 worlds? Let's get
South
fuck
Park.
South Park.
I can most guarantee that what me and James are doing with it, a lot of people are like gonna like it because it is pretty funny. The shit that happens, like one of the scenes, I get stuck in a tree and I have to reboot the game.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Oh God.
But yeah.
That's a little teaser for you guys. Go check that out on Poppycock on the channel and as well as the YouTube channel www.youtube.com/Poppycock Reviews. And then Ryan, how far are you into the game?
Which one? 2
You
worlds?
know
or
what? South
South Park?
Africa sometimes sucks. We've had a delay now in when the things actually come out. I went to the store today. It's still not there, so I might only pick it up on Monday.
Are you kidding me right
But
now?
I was watching.
How are there
I'm
not,
not. I'm
how are
so
there not
pissed
riots
off
in the
about that.
streets? Why? We're like, what the fuck?
You know, I stay in a very small town. I think I'm actually myself and one of the guys on the South African podcast here. We are the only people in East London that actually game. You know, so what the hell are we supposed to do? My
What a
fix
rough
was
life.
going online last night and watching a live stream.
I feel so bad right now. Like this is terrible.
I know. It sucks.
All right.
Good.
So
I like pity.
I just have to ask you one question, Ryan.
Yeah.
Do you have your own show on Animal Planet? Because I would totally watch that.
I told you the accent is
No, I
awesome.
don't.
Like, do you catch like snakes, crocodiles, hunt sharks, anything, dude?
Oh, right, we got a crocodile
Right.
here.
Say crocky. I dare you, say crocky.
Oh, say it, please. Ryan, no, don't just be silent. Say it, please. Go crocky, mate. Please.
I'm actually sorry, my internet's kind of going wonky here at the moment. I think there must be some sort of weather happening.
You
Really
should,
fucks up with the weather. Sorry, can we swear on the
actually
podcast? Can I curse?
you should actually
absolutely.
stop streaming those movies on your computer while you're doing a podcast. You know.
Oh yeah, all that porn you're downloading. You just
Stop those
All
bad
that
habits.
porn.
No, but yes, you are absolutely allowed
Hey,
to.
who's been watching my account?
You what?
That was Sophie.
Oh,
She was
yeah.
watching all your shows.
Target more children.
Oh yeah, with all those
Damn it, I need to.
all those boys she has over. Oh man.
Poppycock Reviews, we're doing health insurance here.
So, I know Eric wanted to ask me a few things about The Walking Dead, but we don't want to spoil anything.
Excuse me, ma'am. I didn't think we were done talking about South Park Stick of Truth, because I had a little bit more I wanted to talk about.
Well, we were talking
But apparently, we're talking about fucking Walking Dead all of a sudden. Alright, whatever.
Fuck it, man. Yeah, I don't know.
Now I put you in a corner. Now you don't know whether you should talk about South Park or
I
Walking
know,
Dead.
like,
So you know, Two Worlds has these
No!
trees.
Hold on.
Nobody
One at
cares.
a time, please.
The biggest Two Worlds podcast on the face of the planet. You guys are watching it now. If you're tuning in, we got the biggest Two Worlds podcast.
We have already surpassed the maximum amount of times we can talk about two words
Exactly.
already on the same day.
Well, I mean, the number was 0, so I mean.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, so The Walking Dead. Go ahead. You can switch subjects. I was trying to talk about South Park. You go ahead and talk about Walking
Hey,
Dead.
go ahead, man.
Nope. If you really want to want to hate on South Park so badly.
I love South Park.
Apparently not. I mean,
Actually, you should have heard her. She was all over South Park on the last week or so. I don't know. She says that she has been playing just for about 4 hours. I believe that it's like 4 hours every 4 hours.
4 hours.
I've been like limiting myself from playing because I don't want to like get to the end and then be sad. But anyway, so I played The Walking Dead just last night. I had a chance, and it's definitely my favorite episode from the entire series so far. I don't know if anybody else has played it yet, but it's
Yeah, no, I just said that I haven't even started and it's bad. I've got a problem.
It's incredible.
I need to start it because it's like, how long is it? It's like 2 hours, right? They're usually
It's
around 2 hours.
it's about 2 hours. It was definitely longer than the first episode.
I can probably just pound that out real quick. Just like get 2 recording sessions in just today. Just do it real fast and then get back to South Park.
Yeah.
So why is it your favorite episode? Like what did shit hit the fan?
Well, I mean, yeah, as usual. But a lot of it, like the thing, I'm doing a review of it actually right now. But the thing that I liked about it the most was that there wasn't a lot of like QTE stuff. Like I never really liked like the real actiony parts of the game. I don't know. I kind of like the more like dialogue stuff. I don't like where you have to like hurry up and hit RT or whatever, and then like it glitches.
There was a lot of that in the first episode. I felt like, especially
there
towards the
was.
beginning.
I kind of felt like there was too much. Like it was kind of unnecessary, and I don't know. I'm not really big on it, but I like this episode because it really focused on like the narrative of it and.
Absolutely. When we play video games, we don't want to actually do any actions. We just want to click which words we want to say.
We don't want to do anything.
Why else do you play video games? Like, what's the point if you don't have any words that you can click?
Exactly.
I'm actually really excited to start it because apparently it's been getting awesome reviews.
No.
You said RT?
Whatever. Oh no, I said RT. I meant R2. Whatever.
R2D2? What?
R2D2. Yeah, I don't know what that is.
I have an R2D2 Xbox.
We do have an R2D2 Xbox.
So how do we go from South Park to Walking Dead?
I'll tell you why. I'll
That-
tell
that's
you
the
why.
main-
Absolute bullshit is why we got on that subject. Absolute bullshit. Because Cassie was like, okay, I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm going to switch the subject over to Walking Dead.
I'm sorry.
But I'm not going to spoil anything.
Part?
The only sentence that I want to say on the entire matter is how good it is. And then we can fucking, I don't even give a shit about South Park anymore. Because all I want to say is one sentence was fucking Walking Dead, and then I'm done with it.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. I'm so mad.
Pretty good summary.
But I actually don't know how we switch topics so fast. It might be the mystery around the GamerSphere, you know?
Oh yeah, so Walking Dead, man, that's a good game right there.
No,
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Walking Dead, South Park. Oh man, that's such a good game. I actually wanted to.
I was just gonna say, The Wolf Among Us season 3, or not season 3,
yeah.
episode 3. Yeah, season 3.
Season 3? What the
You guys
fuck?
are lost. You missed season 1 and 2 already. Season 3's out.
Oh
yeah,
shit!
we played it
What
already.
kind of time traveling bullshit you got going on over there?
Yeah, we already beat it, so.
You don't even remember what year you're in.
I'm just wondering, when is episode 3 even gonna come out? Since it took so long for episode 2 to come out.
I'm hoping that episode 3 will come up right after I finish South Park: Stick of Truth. Oh, glad you brought that up. So, South Park: Stick of Truth. That's a good game. Right? No, but I feel like the episode 3. I don't think they're gonna have the same problems that they had with the second one. Like they did like a press release or whatever. Like they made a comment that it was like a bunch of like stuff that they didn't expect all happened at once.
Yeah.
So it's probably gonna be like at the beginning of next month. I'm gonna predict.
Yeah, and they said the same thing about The Walking Dead. Like it won't take as long for the third episode as it did for the second.
I don't really think that they're gonna release it so fast because episode 2 was basically just released. It should take them a little bit longer than a month.
Well,
I
wasn't it
believe they
episode-
did say that they were working on all of the episodes at the same time. Or not like at the same time, but they were all working on them at once, so it won't take as long for the third one to come out as it did the second.
Well, I
Yeah.
thought they were going for like a monthly release type schedule because now they have they have the Walking Dead, they have the Wolf Among Us, they have the Borderlands, and they have the Game of Thrones one. Didn't they just acquire that as well?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I thought they were going to be going for like a monthly thing, so they can do like 4 weeks. You can do one a week, one episode a week, and then release the next episode of like. So we got, let's say, Walking Dead first. Then next week they'll have the Wolf Among Us. The next week they'll have Borderlands, and the next week they'll have Game of Thrones, and then it'll rotate back to Walking Dead. So it would end up as like a monthly thing.
That would make sense, but The Walking Dead has been put out in. Wait, am I thinking of the right thing? Yeah, Walking Dead has been put out in. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Oh yeah?
Just
Oh yeah?
while you're
Hold
thinking,
on.
how
For
many
some reason,
seasons?
I
How
thought
many
it was put out
seasons
in
is?
seasons.
How many seasons is what?
How many seasons are they planning to actually? How many seasons is Walking Dead going to be here? Do they know yet?
Officially announced, I don't believe.
Yeah, I don't know.
They
Because I
haven't
was actually
actually
just
said
wondering-
anything about how many seasons they're gonna get, but well, as far as we know, I believe that they would try to cover the at least the comic, the idea behind the comic book.
Yeah.
As long as they get money, I think they'll just keep pushing them out. To be quite honest with you.
Do you
Yeah.
do you think that when they finished with the whole seasons, that it might be available on a retail disc for
Oh, that's a good
owning a
question.
physical copy
Season
instead
one
of a
was.
digital copy?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they did something similar in the States. They had the first season released on a disc. I want to say I worked at Walmart, and I want to say I remember seeing it on the shelf.
Yeah, I have it. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they're going to be doing the disc-based things, but that's an interesting concept. Like after is said and done, they decide they want to finish the series. If they'll have all the seasons, all the episodes on one disc, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Like a collector's
On one
edition.
disc, yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, because that's something that I would be interested in getting, because I mean our internet's so bad here that I mean I'd rather own that on a physical disc. I don't have to worry about trying to connect up to servers and download.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about games connecting to Steam, if they are going to want to do it to Steam, I remember when I got Skyrim, the disc was just like, oh, here's your key for Steam.
Yeah.
Like, you still have to download it, but,
Yeah, I think that's
here's your key in a physical copy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Borderlands 2 as well, and I got Borderlands 2 for PC. It was
Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
and
I put
for
the
3, I
disc in,
think.
it said enter the key, and it said download the game.
Alrighty
We
then.
have to start thinking about the fact that, well, most companies are actually kind of going digital now because it is basically cheaper and more accessible for most people.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's going to bring costs down for the gamers, too, because they don't have to pay, the retailers and all the shipping costs and all these different people. So it's like, instead of being $60, it might be, $50 or $45 after a while, after they get the model going.
That without
You see, I'm
mentioning
actually
the Steam
on-
sales.
Oh, Steam sales. Don't even get
On
me
that
started.
Oh,
topic,
man.
Oh, don't get,
On that
also,
topic about things being...
Go ahead, Ryan. No, go
Sorry.
ahead. Go ahead.
On that topic, though, with everything being on a digital release, I don't know if you guys saw that the Titanfall was cancelled here in South Africa.
No way.
You guys saw that article?
On GamerSphere.
Yeah.
But,
Oh yeah, wait.
Yeah.
I totally read that.
So the,
yeah.
well, hey Brian, do you have
yeah,
an
so I mean,
Xbox One?
no, I don't. Thank
Oh,
God.
okay, so I had to say, if you have an Xbox One, I'll send you a copy. It's,
this is so
free
fucking funny.
now.
It wouldn't matter though, because I mean, we wouldn't be able to connect up to any of the multiplayer things, so the experience wouldn't be as good as what the States have or anything like that, because there's no what was it, zero node servers around the place there, around here. Sorry.
Well,
So we wouldn't be able to get the experience that you guys get there.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna take the Microsoft standpoint on this one, and if you don't have good internet, you shouldn't be living there. That's the standpoint that I'm gonna take.
I always say,
Well, you're
I always say I was born in the wrong country. I wasn't supposed to be here.
Well, you know what? Too bad. Go hashtag Microsoft. Too bad.
well, that might not
And I
even
was
be
gonna friend you.
Microsoft, though. That's all EA. So
You know, I actually thought for a long time that one of the worst places for a gamer to live was Australia. Now I'm starting to change my mind.
Yeah, Australia is pretty bad if you're a gamer.
Well, given all the
I wanna say North Korea, but I
censorship
mean,
and
what's your
everything. Well, I'm mostly thinking about the censorship that Australian government is putting on every game, you know?
Yeah.
I'm thinking North Korea because they can't fucking get the games. Let alone
North
a
Korea's
censored
just
copy.
a
They
lost
can't
cause
even.
anyway.
The thing about that is that they wouldn't be gamers if they didn't even know
Yeah,
about
but if you were
games.
a gamer and you went over there, that'd be the worst place to live.
Why would you go to
That's
North
true.
Korea?
Oh, I'm
Like,
sorry. I'm a humanitarian and I want to try to free their government. You racist
okay.
bitch. Like,
Well,
goddamn.
Okay, well, if it wasn't for your job, why
Just
would
because
you
they're
wanna move
Korean, you
there?
don't think they should be free. I cannot believe you, Ophelia.
No, I'm not. Oh, I'm
No,
saying,
you
if,
can't even,
why
like,
would
go
you
in.
want to move there?
You can't even like go. Like
Exactly.
you'll walk in and they'll be like, "Welcome to North Korea. You can't fucking leave."
I'm so dedicated. I'm gonna go to South Korea on vacation, quote unquote, and then I'm gonna sneak across the border, and I'm gonna live. I'm gonna.
Sneak across the
Oh, you
border.
watch me. You watch me, Ophelia. You just watch me.
Sorry, I didn't know that we have freaking Sam Fisher on the call.
Yeah,
Obviously, I'm a hunter. I can just turn invisible and go across the border. So I mean,
you would really need to be a Sam Fisher to go to North Korea and actually fuck shit up or do anything.
Yeah.
I just want to prove that I can live there. So I'm gonna like make a hut and then like live there for like 3 days and be like, all right, cool, I lived here, and then I'm gonna leave.
And then like realize when you step out your door, they're just all standing there and they're all like holding C4s and nukes, just like where you going?
No, wait, hey, buddy, where you going there?
There we go.
A couple of rocket launchers, you know.
You guys
To be subtle.
You guys are mean. I don't like you guys. Squashing my dreams.
So, Cassie, I wanted to ask you, what did you think actually about going through the whole second chapter of The Walking Dead?
Oh God, it was like the first episode was really it was really good, but it was more of like building like relationships with the new characters and like setting the
Stage.
how do you say, like it's like building blocks for the next episode.
Setting the stage for the second.
Yeah, setting the stage.
There we
and
go.
then like the second episode, just everything's just like everything blows up and it's awesome and it's just really
Everything
like,
blows up. What? The
no,
government
like
gets involved.
everything like all
I
the
thought you said no spoilers.
Oh, come
No.
on, Cassie.
nothing blows
You just
up.
told us that there's a nuke that goes off, Cassie. What? Spoilers. Snape kills Dumbledore.
in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, there's a nuke in season 2. Right off when it stops, right when you start like the second episode, like Lee comes back from the dead.
He's zombie.
Oh, goddamn.
Gotta be kidding me.
Hiroshima
Right now.
all over again.
See, now we had to go back to this whole Asian, the North Korean, Japanese thing. We got Ophelia bringing us back there, trying to get me back on the subject of you guys squashing my dreams. I don't really appreciate that. Talking about The Walking Dead, Ophelia.
We already know that you wanna come back as a zombie and kill us all, but
You guys are so insensitive. Those are my dreams that you're talking about there.
You know what,
Those are my
being a zombie?
aspirations.
Zach? I'll help your dream, Zach. Okay.
Thank
so
you. Thank you, Jimmy.
Coming out soon this month, it's Metal Gear Solid 5. I would really think that game would help you if you want to go into North Korea. You must.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what would probably train me to get into North Korea is playing some Two Worlds. Now that game.
No, that actually would, because you would understand life sucks.
No.
Exactly.
No.
no.
Just no.
No,
He's trying to turn this podcast around. We're not going down that road right now, apparently.
Remember that we have already broken the record on how many times can we say two words in the same
Yeah,
podcast.
he's gonna kick us from the chat if we say two worlds again.
So, guys, how excited, on a scale of 1 to 10, are you for this Last of Us movie?
No,
Oh,
0.
God.
I am so fucking excited. It's gonna be great.
I think it's bullshit.
so
Dude,
am I. Yeah.
Thank you, Ryan, because Neil Druckmann is writing it.
Yeah.
Neil Druckmann is
You know
writing
what?
the fucking
Yes,
movie.
exactly.
Fuck it.
That's
You're
what I'm
gonna
excited
make it
about.
a movie.
What? How can you not be excited? Neil Druckmann and the entire team that wrote the story is working
I
on the
don't
movie.
care.
Are you
I
kidding
know.
me right now?
Well, that's how it was.
You
With, like,
whoa.
I'm kind of gonna agree with Cassie, because that's how it was with the Halo movie. And then like the people that wrote the game were writing the movie, and then
Yeah,
like
the one that was never made. What?
The thing is that Jimmy has to agree with Cassie. That's it. You know?
He's not trying to fuck up his living situation.
no, yeah, I do disagree.
He disagrees with me a lot. Like, he doesn't even like The Walking Dead, so.
Oh,
Hey, I like The Walking Dead.
You don't.
Wait,
Every time
wait.
I'm playing it, you come in and you're like, oh, well, I think Wolf Among Us is better. And
Yeah,
We-
because
we
it's
actually
bullshit that
will
Wolf
have
Among Us
to-
Episode 3 hasn't come out yet.
We're gonna have to kick Jimmy
Yeah.
right now from the podcast.
So,
I'm sorry, everyone.
Hashtag domestic
Cass-
on the podcast.
Cassie will follow him because she doesn't like Pokemon.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just kick both of
Do
them off.
that.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? John and Ophelia, you can leave too, and me and Ryan will just talk about how
Wait,
excited we are
what?
for this Last of Us movie.
No,
Yes, I know why you want to
we
be
can
alone.
speak about
I
Last
know
of Us
why you
and
want to
South
be
Park.
alone.
Yeah,
exactly.
we can talk about South Park too.
I kind of have to agree with Ophelia in there because we already know that you want to be alone with Ryan, but
Mhm.
Dude, who wanted?
I see where this
You
is
guys
going.
are just doing this.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, but anyway, wasn't there gonna be like an Uncharted movie and then like it didn't exist?
No, because that'd be Indiana Jones.
No,
Why would
it's
they
still
make why would they make an Uncharted movie?
Are they still like gonna do it? Because I think it's stupid and pointless, and I don't like video game movies.
I
I
don't know.
find The Walking Dead. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, The Last of Us. I find that to be incredibly stupid. Like,
Thank
sure,
you.
there's more action, but like, the game was made so well that you could basically call it a movie.
This is
Exactly.
blasphemous.
Like, what's
Watching the game
point?
on a Let's Play on YouTube was like,
Like watching a movie.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
right?
guys are looking at
Yeah.
this from the point of view of gamers, though. There's
Well,
a
yeah.
huge audience out there that hasn't got the experience of the video game and how
Well, why
awesome
don't
it
they
is.
learn
how
play
else
games.
do you want us to see this topic if we're all gamers though?
Yeah.
No, but
I
what I'm saying is
Well,
that
you know what?
you guys are saying it's dumb and it's pointless,
If-
whatnot. They have a whole audience that they want to reach. Like, it's not just for game. Entertainment is just
Okay,
not for
but-
gamers.
It's
the
just
only
to make
audience
money.
that I can see that wouldn't play the game, okay, say for instance you're a media critic, that involves all media, including video games. If you think video games aren't a media, you can fuck off, as far as
Yeah.
I'm concerned. If
Yeah.
you're an actor or someone who's like, like I'm an actress, if there's someone who's going to see movies just to see the acting, I can kind of understand that, but then there's motion capture, there's voice acting, there's actually a lot more acting in video games that there can be in movies.
That's what I'm
So-
saying. That's why it translates so well over to a movie, because they have all this stuff already in place that this game would transfer very well to a movie. Because like
Then
you guys
what
were saying, it's
all you need
already...
to do is just record a Let's Play and then put it on this movie and say,
But, like,
hey,
what's the
look, we
point?
made a movie.
Like, if something so perfect as Last of Us, how are you gonna recreate it? It's just gonna be worse. You can't make it better than what the game was. You just
I
can't.
don't think they're going to
Look,
recreate it, and I don't think
gonna-
they're trying... Oh, go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I want to ask one thing here. Has Naughty Dog ever made a bad product or backed a failed project or something like that? They've never made anything bad or terrible. Everything that's come out from that
Not
studio,
yet.
whether they've produced it, co-produced
Ryan
it, has been
dropped
awesome.
some knowledge.
So
But that doesn't.
why?
they
Yeah.
never
So I
made
mean,
it.
the Last of
So-
Us movie and the Uncharted movie, which, okay, look, we haven't heard a lot about the Uncharted movie. The last I heard was that Mark Wahlberg was going to be Nathan Drake for some fucking reason. But besides that, you know, anything that Naughty Dog actually backs, why wouldn't it be good? They've never let anybody down before.
I was with you
Not
until
yet.
you said that Mark Wahlberg shouldn't be Nathan Drake, and now I'm kind of off the wagon with you there, buddy.
Well, look, on that though, what about Jensen Ackles for Nathan Drake?
That would be
He's a pretty
awesome!
damn good
Oh my
actor.
god! Holy shit!
Thank you.
I didn't even think about that! Oh my
Uncharted
Jesus!
movie is stupid.
How about,
That is a really good idea.
Go away.
See, you guys are so freaking, like... You guys are so judgmental for something you haven't even seen yet. It's a product that you're not even, like... I'm
Well,
excited
Zach-
to see what they
It's
do
not
with
that it's not a product we haven't seen. It's just that the fact that it's coming from another media. I mean, I can kind of understand taking a book and making it into a movie,
Yeah, because that's completely different. Like, that's...
but you're playing a video game on a screen, and when it's so well made as The Last of Us, you basically already have a movie, you know?
I know. Like, what's the point?
So, to take something that's already on a screen, that's, you know, already a really good media, and like, oh, let's just put it on another screen.
To make money.
But it doesn't have to be based on the game. It could be a completely separate person's
That is a
adventure.
good idea. That is the best idea. But if you remember, there some weeks ago, actually, they were discussing about actually starting the Last of Us 2. If they are able to bring the story to a complete different environment, they are they have the 50-50 on doing a sequel to The Last of Us. That is something that would probably work depending on how the characters are, because we have to agree on the fact that Ellie is a really well-made character on every possible sense. You know, even with the DLC with Left Behind, they developed her to a whole different level.
Yeah.
And something else that we need to keep in mind is the fact that after The Last of Us was released, someone over YouTube was actually uploading every single cutscene from the game. He made it as if it was a movie. It is posted somewhere around on the site. It is on YouTube as well. You can find it, and if you actually take out all the gameplay from The Last of Us and you just watch every single cutscene from the game, it is basically a movie, an animated movie that is quite good. It is really good, and having a movie might not be the best idea. It is definitely understandable that a lot of people do not agree with that. A lot of people will, because we need to keep in mind the fact that The Last of Us is a PlayStation exclusive. So everyone that do not have a PlayStation 3, they have absolutely no way on playing the game by themselves unless they go to a friend's house or something, and it is not the same. If you do not play it as if the game was yours, you miss quite a lot.
See, but like all the reasons that you guys are listing, like why you think it's like a bad idea, those are all the reasons why I'm like excited to see what they're doing with it, because it's such a cinematic movie, because they have like all the acting things already in place, like the motion capture and all that, and because it's only a PS3 exclusive, like more people will get to experience it and share in on that experience with me, and it's like I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do with it, just because it's such a good product already. And the fact that Naughty Dog, if Naughty Dog thinks that it's going to work, I have full faith in them. Until they prove me otherwise, I have full faith in them.
See, the only problem I have, the biggest problem I have, is that it's going to be one of those movies, or it might totally fail. It just, like, might totally fail.
That's every movie, though. Every movie might totally fail.
But what I'm saying is that major media critics still don't see video games as a main form of media or entertainment. So they're just going to take that movie and be like, yep, this is The Last of Us. Like,
that has nothing to do with the concept on hand, though. The fact that they don't see, and I don't think that I think you're overestimating the amount of people that don't think that video games are media. I think that's a dying opinion. That's not a popular opinion anymore. And I feel like if a critic, let's say they don't look at video games as media, whatever. Let's just say that is what's going on, and they're reviewing The Last of Us. Because they don't see video games as a media, they'll review The Last of Us, the movie, completely separate from the video game series.
I just don't want it to be mixed in as a whole. I mean, even if it does really well, I don't see movies and video games really becoming one.
Yeah, well,
so
Well,
I don't know.
they haven't made a successful one yet. So.
Just one thing to throw in there about Naughty Dog, since we are on the topic, but it's going to be a different topic on the same side.
Amy Hennig.
Would be Amy Hennig, the person that
Hennig.
wrote.
Oh yeah.
Would be the person that wrote 3 franchises
Uncharted.
for Sony.
Yeah, they wrote the Uncharted franchise. She wrote the Uncharted franchise.
She wrote. Not only did she write that, but everybody knows Jack and Daxter.
Oh yeah, Jack and Daxter's good shit.
And as well, if you guys had a PlayStation 1 like I did, you might know Legacy of
Bandicoot.
Kain. Nah.
Crash Bandicoot.
Nah, she
Fire
didn't.
Crash
Legs
Bandicoot.
King.
Crash
Yeah.
Bandicoot.
She didn't actually do Crash Bandicoot. She
No,
wasn't
she
with Naughty Dog at the time.
Super Mario.
oh god.
No, she
Far
did.
Cry 3.
She did Legacy of Kain.
Crash Bandicoot.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I've never actually played
No.
Legacy of Kain.
No.
No. What's it about?
You're like this undead dude, and you like collect souls. Like it's amazing. Like it's hard to explain, but you should play it.
That's pretty cool though. I've never I don't know.
You haven't played Soul River?
See, I have no clue what any of these games are right now.
Oh my god.
No,
Well,
Legacy
speaking of
Kain
games
is
that I
all
never, speaking of games that I never really got into, the Saints Row series is another game that I never really like. I've never played that, and I heard something about Saints Row 5 or whatnot. So like, what's that all about?
Well, basically, yesterday I got some interesting information from Insider on Deep Silver. Some months ago, a couple of months ago, we actually got a leak about some voice actors already working on Saints Row 5. He actually tweeted about it, and he caught us on a surprise, you know. And
I feel like they're like pumping out those games now. Like I feel like I've seen a Saints Row like every year for like. Is it just me, or are they just like pumping out those games right now?
well,
It
it's
doesn't seem like that, doesn't it?
Not as much as Call of Duty.
Well,
Yeah.
nothing can compare to Call of Duty. Like, but yeah, like what's the Saint Row series all about? Because I've never played a single Saints Row game. So like, what is that series about? What do you do? I don't understand like the concept.
Well, basically, if you play the very first game, you will notice that at the time it was released, it was pretty much a breakthrough for sandbox games. It gives you a full explorable world, and you go around pretty much following quests to be able to know about the story behind the whole game. On the latest entries of the series, on Saints Row the Third and Saints Row 4, they went off the roof. They brought quite a lot of futuristic stuff, saying that on Saints Row the Fourth, they created an alternate dimension or reality in which the president, which is the character that you play on, is trapped because aliens attacked Earth.
That sounds absolutely logical. That sounds, of course. But I think Saints Row, I got aliens attacking me. Cool. All right,
will say that
I'm on board.
I will say that Saints Row 4 was kind of like out of nowhere, like it had nothing to do with the previous ones.
Exactly.
But
Well, actually,
Oh,
it did
hey
have
now,
to
Saints
do-
Row cosplay. I like that.
There you go. How's it going?
I've never
But,
played Saints Row, but all I can think about when that name comes up is hitting people with big purple dildos.
Yes, that's exactly what comes into my mind.
that is a fun part. Not only can you hit people, but you can blow up cars with them.
Yeah, actually,
Can you
Good to
really?
know. Good to know.
that's the
That's one hell of a
magnitude
dildo.
of those tools.
I know, right?
Yo, that thing gets the job done. Oh man, I'll tell you what.
But yeah, actually, the last entry, we have to keep in mind that it happened after THQ filed for bankruptcy, so it was the very first one, and it actually was an homage to previous games, because during the story on Saints Row 4, you actually get to see a little bit some cutscenes and everything from Saints Row 1, 2, and 3. So they actually did a really good job. They changed quite a lot on the game. Well, we have aliens trying to destroy Earth, you know, and you
That's
are
a funny
trapped.
concept. I mean, I feel like I would like the games if I played them. I don't know. I just never really sell me on it. What would get me into Saints Row? Why should I play Saints Row?
Okay, no, Zach, I have the answer for you.
Uh-oh.
I really do.
Uh-oh.
On Saints Row 4, when you go to choose your voice, when you scroll down the list and you get to the bottom of the list, you can literally pick Nolan North to do your voice. And then, like, I literally flipped when I read that.
All right, so the podcast is over. I'm gonna go out and buy Saints Row.
And not only that, just the shit he says. It's just, oh my God.
You know, there's something quite interesting that Steam has, which is the family share. So anyone can share his or her game library with someone else.
Oh yeah, see, who's got it downloaded on PS3? What's up?
I have it on Steam.
You guys suck. You know what? No one likes you. Fuck you guys.
We're talking about Steam, Zach. Stop.
Yeah.
Oh, Steam sharing. Steam sharing. I thought you said PS3. I was like, when did that come in? Okay. Steam sharing.
No,
Who's got it on Steam? Who's got it on Steam?
Everyone.
Share me that game right now. Do it. Actually, I don't think I'm all your friends on Steam, actually. I need to get some...
you jerk.
Yeah, speaking of which, I still haven't sent you guys that friend request for Numcomic.
You know, I have moving on a little bit from the old Saints Row, about Saints Row 5. The information I got from this employee from Deep Silver is that they are already going through the development of the next installment of the game. So it's going to be Saints Row 5. We don't really have the information if it's going to be called like that, or if it's going to have something different like on Saints Row the Third. But the idea they are going through for the way in which the game will be is about parodies of movies that have been released in 2013 and 2014.
Oh, that's really cool.
That sounds awesome.
Now, what movies do you think they're going to parody?
I have no idea.
Frozen.
I really
Frozen.
Captain Phillips.
Frozen. Definitely Frozen.
Please, absolutely. Please do Frozen.
I want Captain Phillips. I want to be stuck on a boat.
Oh my God. That'd be fucking great.
That would be awesome. Are you
I'd be so happy.
I wonder if they're gonna do what the movie producers are doing, which is bringing back old movies to 3D. Would they count?
Ugh. Stop with the 3D. I don't want to talk about 3D.
3D. It's so dumb.
Fuck 3D.
The Lion King, you know? The Lion King.
Let's just bring it to
Saints
Broadway
Row.
while we're at it.
Yeah.
Titanic.
You know, we know how bad things get when they get 3D. Like, what happened with the Mario movie? That came into 3D, and then all of a sudden, fucking the Mario movie. Just Mario was 2D up until the Mario movie, and they fucking ruined it with 3D. Fuck the Mario movie. So I don't think this is a good idea anymore. I don't like this. I don't like this 3D-ish.
I just think 3D is it's just a gimmick. I mean,
It is. It's like, I just want to choke somebody. I fucking hate
I mean, I've fallen for it before. I mean, like when Toy Story came out in 3D, like the double feature, I was like, oh my god, I'm just seeing it in the theater. But I mean,
the only movie that was good in 3D was Gravity.
I didn't see Gravity in 3D, and I wish I did.
I saw it in 3D and I saw it in 2D, and I gotta say the 3D was actually pretty good. Like, it's not bad at all.
I'm sorry, but
Did anyone think that was a stupid movie?
Which
I
movie?
haven't.
Gravity.
Watching it.
I actually liked it.
I never saw
Explain
it because
yourself.
I thought
Explain
it was a
yourself,
stupid
Ryan.
movie.
It's just that, the character that Sandra Bullock was is just
I thought
so
she was
wimpy in everything that she did.
Yeah, she is like a little
she
bitch
made
the entire
so many
movie.
dumb decisions in that film.
Yes, she
Yeah.
was very stupid. Thank you. I'm not the only one. Like,
What?
who would
What
go
the
in
hell
space?
were you doing in space in the first place? You can't even make a basic decision.
Should have an IQ test before we go out in space.
Poor Sandra Bullock.
I mean, I got confused because they were asked, like, oh, what did you do down Earth? Oh, I worked in a hospital. What the fuck are you doing in space?
Yeah, why the fuck? You know this is fucking space, right? Like,
No, like, I thought, like,
I gotta take care of those sick people up in space.
We haven't finished it, so we don't have.
Yeah.
We don't have.
I watched a lot of the movie. She didn't. But from what I watched, I mean, like, it wasn't a bad movie, but I felt like it was more like a tech demo for something rather than a movie.
yeah, it really was. It was a good tech demo, though. In all fairness,
I would rather watch Pacific Rim again.
I've never seen Pacific Rim. What is
Oh,
Pacific
Rim.
Oh, that was awesome.
See, I don't know.
like
Such a
Pacific Rim,
C-grade movie, but man, giant robots beating the crap out of giant monsters. Come on, can't go
See, I'm
wrong.
not sure if I want to see that movie because I already saw Sharknado and there's like nothing better you can get.
What?
There's nowhere else to go in the movie industry. Like, why even make movies anymore? That's the
You know
pinnacle.
that there's going to be a sequel to that one, right?
No,
Make
no.
I'm
Sharknado
looking
2.
forward to that.
Yeah, it was announced.
Yeah.
There's a sequel.
Sharknado What?
I just don't like.
It was announced like 2 days after the release of Sharknado.
I'm just
Oh,
surprised that they had popular actors doing that movie.
I know.
Though. Like, I was watching it, and I was just like, wait.
It's like it's supposed to be bad though. That's what's so awesome about it.
Yeah, yeah.
But all those actors in there, weren't they the old failed actors from the old
Yeah.
series? Like, I mean, Tara Reid was popular at one time, then she fell off the
Yeah,
wagon.
like the
And
They're
then,
all
who
like
was that guy? The main character?
it was the dad from Home
Yeah.
Alone, and I was like, wait, this is what you're doing now?
Well, I mean, he's doing better than Macaulay Culkin though. Culkin.
Yeah, he
though.
is.
At least he's not on.
At least he's not smoking crack.
I think anybody's doing better than Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, the hobo I just saw on the street is doing better than Macaulay Culkin.
I'm sure he is.
Yeah, the hobo's like, well, at least it's not winter anymore. Macaulay Culkin's like, oh, at least I have my crack.
That poor guy, man.
Oh, Jesus.
Every time, like, I see pictures of him, I'm just like, oh my god, I used to watch this
I
as a
get
kid.
sad. But it's just like.
I think we've gone too far from video games. I don't know how we got on Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, how are we
But I'm going to bring it back with some...
Speaking of Macaulay Culkin, there's this game back on, like, what was it, like Nintendo or Super Nintendo called Home Alone. It was really bad.
Well, bringing it back to non-stupid games, we're going to talk about Arkham Knight. Arkham fucking Knight. How I cannot fucking wait for this game.
Yes, bring it now.
Holy shit, Ryan's about to have a conniption. All right, I'm not...
I love the Arkham series, dudes. Jeez, just bring it right now.
See,
Please, for the love of God, I need it.
I completely skipped Arkham Origins because I was like, Rocksteady is not developing in it. Blah, blah. I'm gonna start over real quick. Take two. I'm gonna cut that out. So.
You do know that we are live, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, I'm just gonna cut it out. Don't worry about it.
There's no cutting
We're
out.
on YouTube.
So Rocksteady is developing it. Or Arkham Origins, Rocksteady
Thank
didn't
God.
develop it.
But I like
And
Arkham Origins.
no, fuck Arkham Origins. Just stop talking. So they didn't develop it. It's a prequel, and I have a weird thing about prequels where they're like never good, and I don't want to play them. So I just skipped it completely, and I'm so glad that I did because it was supposed to be a piece of shit. And now that they announced Arkham Knight and Rocksteady's back, I just like when I saw that debut trailer, like I just about had an aneurysm. I was so excited.
Agreed.
Ryan, go ahead, take it away, Ryan. Preach it, sister. Preach it.
Sister.
Well, I mean, if you look at the trailer, though, didn't the trailer itself look a bit prequelish, though? I mean, all the characters looked a lot younger than what they were portrayed in Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. And then I've been like reading up in a bit. I mean, that trailer looks like it may have been set in a different time, maybe before the events of Arkham Asylum or Arkham City. I don't know.
When
But we
did
need
Greg
much
Miller
more
get on
information.
the
'Cause that,
podcast?
Well, maybe it's just that the graphics look really good.
Greg Miller from IGN would not stop harping on the fact that he thinks it's like, oh yeah, this trailer is like in the 1970s or the 1980s. Oh man, and I'm just sitting there like, well, I mean, I can understand where he's coming from, but that's kind of like the design of Arkham City though. If you know, like they never had any cars or anything in the other ones. Like I think I remember when there was in Arkham City, there is a part where there's a couple cars, that's just the design. Like they're just designed really old and stuff. I feel like some of this trailer, while sure it may have taken place in the past, 99% of the trailer is like, I think some of the game might be flashbacks, whatnot, but I don't think the trailer is representative of that. I think it is Arkham City present day.
Well,
Oh,
if
you
you
yeah,
if
no.
you
What
actually
I meant though is that with the flashback where the trailer's like not set like where we think it is set. I didn't mean like in the timeline side. I just meant like in the events of the Arkham series. It just seemed like it was set somewhere either before this Arkham Knight or before Arkham Asylum, because everyone just looked a lot younger.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah.
So who do you think is going to be the big bad villain? Because I mean, they showed a couple different dudes, but who's going to be like the one coordinating them? Who's going to be like the biggest?
it actually seems that it's gonna be the Scarecrow.
I thought the same thing, yeah. Because I mean,
It
they
looks
showed a
like
couple
that.
different ones, but it looked like he was like the kingpin, kind of like coordinating everything.
However, if you saw the pre-order bonus, you are gonna play as Harley Quinn.
Oh yeah, the
You
But
are
that's
gonna
like,
actually play as Harley Quinn.
see, I could have sworn that you played as Harley Quinn in another game, or was that somebody else? Oh
No,
no,
that
it was
was the
Catwoman.
Joker in Arkham
I'm thinking
Asylum.
Catwoman. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and Catwoman in City.
Yeah, I was thinking Catwoman.
Deathstroke in Origins.
Yeah, okay.
I
Well,
played too much Batman. Sorry.
Origins doesn't count. Stop it, Ryan. Origins doesn't count. We're not going to speak of Origins. No, I don't know. I just didn't like Origins in general. Like, I watched people play it, and I was like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and watch people play it before I buy it, so I know what I'm kind of getting into. And it is just like, bleh. Like, it was, ugh.
What
That game.
I actually didn't get about the Batman Arkham Knight, if you actually were able to check on the screenshots that were released, there is one that got to me because everything looks so good. Besides that specific screenshot that they released, one from Two-Face, and the quality isn't good at all.
Well, do you
I'm
think it's
not
the
sure what
quality of the,
happened there.
do you think it's the quality of the screenshot or the quality of the game in the screenshot?
That's where my hesitation comes from, because most of the screens that they released, even though they look like if they were from in-game, it seems like characters might be like put over some game art.
Okay,
But
I see what you're saying.
when it comes to two-faced one, it actually all matches and the quality isn't good. So if that is the quality that we're gonna be getting on that game, it might not be as amazing as the announcement trailer was.
Well, see, I think it is going to be a next-gen title. They've already announced it's coming out in October. It's going to be PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
Exactly.
And it's Rocksteady's first game on the console. So on the next-gen consoles with the new hardware and everything like that. So it may be a dip in performance at what kind of we're expecting for it's next-gen, whatnot. Because it's all new to them and they're kind of like it's their first one. They're getting on their legs and stuff. It might not be the best quality, but I still think it's going to be a lot better than what were PS3 and Xbox One,
As
360.
far as the story is actually good, obviously the game is going to be good. But
Oh no, I'm
we
talking
have
about graphics. Graphics,
we have to keep in mind that a lot of so-called gamers around, they only check on graphics, which is kind of lame, you know.
Yeah.
yeah, no, I'm looking at
But
just at a graphics standpoint. It might not be on par as what you would expect in a
Exactly.
next-gen title.
exactly.
But the gameplay,
that's
the gameplay and story, they're going to be amazing already. You already know because it's Rocksteady and they know the series. I feel like they know what they're doing with this game because it's going to proceed. I feel like very naturally. I feel like they know what they want.
I like the fact that there are so many different super villains that will appear in there, because I saw that there's gonna be Two-Face, Harley Quinn, Scarecrow. I kind of believe that there is this one guy. What's his name?
Hush?
Well, Batman fans are gonna kill me right now.
Was it Hush? Is that what?
Is it Hush?
I'm not sure. I guess that's the one. And I believe that there are like 3 or 4 more villains around there. And well, if there is gonna be so much chaos on this game, it's gonna be definitely amusing.
Yeah, it's gonna be freaking awesome. But we're kind of like we got about 15 minutes left. We're kind of running a little bit low on time. I know we had one more topic we wanted to get to, and it looks like Jimmy has to get going as well. So we're gonna go ahead and say goodbye to Jimmy at this point. See you later, Jim. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Give him a good wave. All right, so
Sorry, guys. I know
See
that
ya.
I'm the sexiest here, but I'm gonna have to go.
Yeah.
all right, so we had one more topic we wanted to touch on.
Can we keep Cassie?
Oh, absolutely, Cassie.
Yeah, I'll be here.
Cassie actually wanted to bring up the Jack Tretton leaving Sony. Why don't you give us a little bit of information about that, Cassie?
Well, from what I've read, correct me if I'm wrong, Jack Tretton has stepped down as CEO of Sony Computer Entertainment America. I think his contract wasn't renewed, but they say that it was like it's a mutual thing. I don't know. I'm kind of upset because I really like Jack Tretton. I thought he was a good face of SCEA.
See, I don't really know too much about this. I mean, I know he stepped down. I saw the headlines and everything like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't get a chance to read the article. I started to read the article, but I didn't get to finish it. But I don't know. I was like, I'm really torn about it because like Jack Tretton is awesome. Like he's been pretty much the dude that has been in charge since I've started gaming, PlayStation, and all this stuff.
Yeah,
he's the guy that is like has been the main figurehead for as long as I can remember.
Yeah.
And, I really liked him and everything like that. But on the other hand, I'm not feeling as much of a hole in my heart as I did when Kevin Butler was no longer the spokesperson for Sony.
I agree, actually.
When Kevin Butler, whatever happened there, I'm not even sure, got fired.
I had no idea.
Yeah, whatever happened, when he stopped being the spokesperson, whatever, I cried. I had a nice little cry. I went into my pillow, cuddled up with my stuffed animals, and I just had a nice cry.
It's okay, me and Jimmy were...
So you like South Park and you're sensitive too. Ooh.
Oh, all the angry letters that I've written to South Park. Oh, you don't even know. Oh, man. Like, us gingers, like, what the fuck? We're not just gingers. We're people, too. We're people, too, guys. This isn't a joke. Stop laughing.
You see now you made Ophelia laugh because she has been like all that quiet and everything, you know.
Oh yeah, I forgot Ophelia. Ophelia, you're still here.
Yeah.
Who are you again? Who are you?
Oh, you forgot.
But yeah, so we got Jack Tretton who left. I don't really, like I said, I don't know a whole lot. What are your guys' thoughts on the situation?
Who's replacing him?
That's what, God, I did read that. What was his name? He's another guy from Sony.
Man, we got some...
Oh, that other guy, yeah, I think I know him.
Oh yeah, the other guy, okay, cool.
Oh,
Ryan's on board. Ryan knows what's going down.
I actually was not able to go through all those news yesterday and everything.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Apologies.
Okay, Cassie wants to bring up a friggin' topic. She's like, in the chat, she's like, oh no, yeah, let's bring up this topic. I want to bring up this topic. So I bring it the fuck up for her because she wants to bring it up. And then she's like, oh, I don't even know this fucking information. Really, Cassie? Come on.
Well, do we know why he stepped down?
That came from John.
Oh, wait, did it come from John? No way. No. Cassie, I see it in the chat. Do we want to discuss Jack Tretton leaving Sony? Don't even try to blame me for that.
I just forgot his name.
Cassie, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna need you to step up your podcast game right now. You got your adorable little hat over there, and I appreciate that. But we need to step up the podcast game.
Do we know why he left, though?
I don't. No. It just says what?
Oh God. Jimmy's about to get the freaking shit end of that stick right now.
I can't. What? Yeah, I'm still alive. It's a mutual agreement, that's what it said, and he is being replaced by the name I just said. What's his name? Sean Layden, currently Executive Vice President and COO of Sony Network Entertainment International.
Also, nobody knows who the fuck that is. So.
Yeah, actually...
I was going to say no, yeah. Did we miss something? I don't even recognize the name.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean,
What's he done?
I see a picture of him. I've seen this guy, but
See, if Jack Tretton were walking down the street, I'd be like, holy shit, Jack Tretton.
Yeah.
But if this Sean guy was walking down the street, I'd be like, oh, it's another schmuck. I don't know for this fucking dude.
I'm not going to kiss his shoes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a little bit sad about that. It's like a Titan passing. I don't know, like, I don't know why he just up and vanished. What? Jack Tretton, come back. I miss you.
I feel like, well, there's a rumor going around that he's moving to Microsoft, but I don't know about that.
Whoa.
I
teams
wouldn't
here.
think.
A rumor. I
What
don't
a
know.
traitor.
I don't think that's.
Let's hear it.
I wouldn't believe that to be true. I mean,
No, me either.
who on his right mind would
Yeah.
leave a CEO position on Sony to go to Microsoft?
Yeah, that
Well,
doesn't.
they are a lot bigger company. They can pay more money. I mean, they've got a lot. They're a lot bigger than Sony.
But would you rather actually be the most loved person on Sony or one average, probably hated person on Microsoft?
Yeah, but like you can sit there and say, well, would you rather? It doesn't matter what I would rather do. It's Jack Tretton. Jack Tretton, if he wants more money, then he's not necessarily a gamer. He's in it. He's a businessman. He's not there for the games. He's not there for the publicity that Sony's giving him. Blah blah blah. He's there for the business. He's there for the money. He's there for the products. So I mean, it's perfectly logical. If he were to go to Microsoft and get like a high position up there, it'd be very logical for him to do that. I wouldn't necessarily do it, but I mean, hey, he's a businessman.
Yeah,
Is Jack
want to know
Tretton
what.
still working then? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Is Jack Tretton still in Sony then? What is he doing then?
No, he's not working anymore. He bought an
Is he
island
left?
and now he's living there.
He dropped out. I don't know. Like, I guess we'll find out what's gonna happen with him. I mean, he's probably gonna come out and say something, but I don't know.
You think he's gonna come out? I mean, I don't think he's gay just because he's. Oh, actually, that reminds me, real.
You know you would date him. Come on.
I didn't say I wouldn't. I'm just saying I'd be surprised if he was gay. I don't know. No, but going back a little bit, this just reminded me of The Last of Us. So about the movie again. They were talking about the casting, and they were like, "Oh yeah, who would you cast?" Blah blah blah. And I saw somebody commented they were like, "I would cast fucking what's that one bitch's name? God damn it!
Gerard
You're
Butler?
Who's the
obviously thinking of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Who's the one that just the girl who just came out?
Ellen Page.
Ellen
Ellen
Page.
Page.
They were like, I'd cast Ellen Page as Ellie.
That's so
and I was like,
stupid.
oh my fucking
Actually,
god.
that would be an interesting and ironic way
It
of
would be
doing
ironic.
things because
I don't think
Yeah.
she'd ever
if you
do it.
remember if you remember, actually she complained about
Yeah.
the fact that Ellie is basically her.
Yeah, that's why I
Yeah.
think they commented it, because they were trying to fuck around, because it's like, after all this stuff that went down between them, and then like, she comes out on the same day the DLC is released, like, I don't know why she can't separate herself from this franchise right now. It's like,
I don't know.
this
And
poor
everybody-
girl.
People
Well,
still.
she'd be awesome for as an Ellie.
Yeah.
You know what? Jack Tretton would cast Ellen Page as Ellie, and I don't appreciate the fact that he's gone now.
Now I want her to be Ellie.
I want Jack Tretton to be Ellie. He'd be an awesome Ellie.
You mentioned Jack Tretton crawling around things. No, I don't think so.
Being lifted up by Arnold Schwarzenegger over a fence.
This is turning into what sounds like a gay adult porno.
I ship them.
I don't want to go anywhere near this. Can we change topics now?
And now we know what's gonna be the topic behind the last.
No, wait, guys, I can picture the scene now. I can picture the scene.
God.
You know,
No,
don't even
no.
say that. No, Jack Tretton as Ellie. Just imagine. Jack Tretton as Ellie. Don't even say that I'd be better off alone, because everybody else has abandoned me. Everybody else fucking except for you.
Jared Butler holding his hand, guiding him through clickers.
Arnold Schwarzenegger wrapping his arms around him like while they're at cover. He's like,
Oh,
got her
my
under his wing. Like,
That would be. Okay, I would go see that.
oh,
Actually,
please.
you know, given that Saints Row 5, it's gonna be a parody of movies, probably. This The Last of Us idea might actually hit them in the face, and they're
my
gonna
God.
wanna act
Oh
like.
my god.
That'd be great. Oh my gosh. Please, I really want this. Okay, Jack Tretton as Ellie, Arnold Schwarzenegger as Joel. Please make this happen. Naughty Dog, you know your job. You know what you need to do. Go do it.
Who would be Tess?
See, I wouldn't even, at that point, it'd be like, they're so far gone from trying, they're not even trying to make a good experience anymore. They're just trying to fuck around. And at that point, I would want to see that movie even more. Like,
Exactly. Oh.
okay, what is this? Guys, Who's got their phone on while we're doing the podcast? I just heard an iPhone go off.
It was
iPhone.
I am way too poor to have an iPhone, and I am way too proud of having an Android device to have an Apple.
It was
one.
me. I had the iPhone. My bad.
Oh, ew, Mac computers and Apple and ew. Ew.
Wow.
And you see, that is the longest
Why are you so
sentence
against
that
Apple? I don't
Ophi
understand.
has said in the whole podcast.
Why are you so against Apple? What is the problem with like Mac computers and all this?
I'm sorry.
She's so aggressive.
See, okay, I feel like PCs and Apple, whatever, Microsoft and Apple, I feel like they're built for different people. Like I don't feel like I have my PC for gaming and stuff. Like I love my PC. I would never get a Mac. But then for my phone, like I use it for texting and music. So iPhone is the way to go for me.
The thing when it comes to the iOS is basically that they want to be
simple.
proprietary of all of their software. So everything is gonna cost you money. It is not compatible with anything else. It's kind of caged itself within itself.
See, I feel like because it's caged, like they just want it to be simple, that it's sleek, it's professional, it's simple, it's easy to use.
It's not simple, it might look better, however, it's just for people that want to say, hey, I have an iPhone.
No, see, I feel like it's
I have the shitty computer.
I feel like it's
I have the shitty computer that costs
I feel like it's for people
way
like me
more
that
than an actual desktop.
I feel like it's for people that like me that don't use their phone for all that stuff. If you use your phone for all this different shit, like the prices for the Galaxy S4, let's say, and the iPhone, they're pretty much the same. They're comparable. Like they don't.
However, even though they are comparable and everything, you have more freedom on what you can do on an Android
Exactly,
device.
but I don't need that.
So much more.
That's what I'm saying. I don't need that freedom. All I need is texting and calling.
I get what you're saying. I mean, for all I do on my phone, I would never use an iPhone. I mean, I have an S4. I love it, and it was free, by the way.
You do a lot on it. You do like a ton of stuff, though.
I do a lot, but I understand. You don't do much. You just use music and text. So I mean, you don't need anything complex. I mean, I get it.
And that's what I feel like the main difference between somebody who wants a Mac and somebody who wants a PC. Like if you're gonna be a gamer, hell yeah, you want a PC. Like there's no question about it. You want to get a PC. Yeah. But if you're like doing, let's say, video editing, then you get a Mac, and it's like really easy and intuitive, and it's just simple, and you can do that for video editing. You can write your papers on whatever bullshit. I mean,
how long can you actually go with simple though?
If you don't do anything else like me, I can go for simple on my phone. I can do it forever because I don't do anything on it. I do my music.
You can do video editing and you can do whatever the hell you want, but as soon as you get past the simple shit and you're like, okay, I want to do something a little bit more complicated.
Yeah, but that's what they don't want to do any more complication. They just if you're getting a Mac, you're probably either in school and you're spending way too much money for a PC to write papers on, or you're like a business where all you need to do is simple shit and it needs to be very constricted so you can't do all this stuff on it. Like it's a lot simpler.
If you want to do something simple, spend less money on, a laptop or a Chromebook or something. I'm not gonna buy a fucking it looks professional or it looks sexy. Like
that's what I'm saying. That's what you wouldn't do. That's not for everybody. What I'm saying is that there are two different audiences that they're targeting. Like it's two separate people. I don't feel like
they're targeting the really stupid. Just want to spend money to look good.
See, that's what you think. That's what your opinion is. That's why you're going with PC. Somebody
are you guys done swinging your dicks around?
No, but I'm just saying that like they're two different audiences. I don't feel like when I hear somebody talking about Mac, I don't go ugh. I just think okay, they're in for something else. They're using it for whatever. That's not necessarily what I would get, but I'm not gonna chastise somebody for their choice. That's what they want to use. That's what they enjoy. That's what they like.
Yeah, same here. I
don't like him.
But Ophelia is that PC master race. We all know PC is better. Fuck the consoles, PC. Hashtag take over the world.
I'm not against consoles. I'm just talking
about no, I'm saying I'm against consoles. I'm saying I'm against consoles.
versus Mac. That's all.
How can you be against consoles, Zach?
Fuck consoles. Master race PC. Hashtag take over the world. What? No, I don't have. What? PS4?
Yes,
That's
you do.
ridiculous. I would never
You
have
have
a
a
PS.
PS4.
No, that's silly. I would never do
And
that.
you have a PS3 too.
No, what? That is ridiculous. I don't know what kind of slander this is spreading. I actually have only PC because
Oh,
I am
yeah?
the master race. We are taking over the world. You better. World War III is going to be the
Oh, yeah.
war against PC, or the war against consoles rather.
War
are
against PC.
We are PC. But it
Is
looks
this
like we're just.
the war on Christmas
What? I don't even
that
know. what
never
you're
happened?
saying. What?
I'm sorry.
Well, anyway, we're just about out of time.
So I just come back to Ophelia laughing. What's up?
I think she's laughing because we're ending. She's finally saying something because we're ending. So.
No.
But
Well,
we-
it's like, oh, let's have a war on the PC. It's just like, people had a war on Christmas that never really happened up in the States, but...
Well, we also had a war against Elephant Day.
What?
What?
Exactly. You don't even know what it is. The war was won. We won. So I mean,
Oh, okay.
I don't know what your guys' problem is. Now that we eradicated all the elephants, we're going for the consoles now.
Wait, what?
All right. Anyway,
I don't
we
know where this is going.
we gotta wrap up. We've been going for a little bit over an hour now. We don't want to. I think we went for an hour and a half last time, but we're kind of testing out different variations on the length and whatnot. So we're gonna go ahead and stop right here. Like to thank you guys all for watching. The links they're all gonna be in the description of the video, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys the links anyway right now. We got GamersSphere.com. We got PoppycockReviews.com. We also have our YouTube channels rather. So we got YouTube.com/PoppycockReviews. We got YouTube.com/GamerSphere. I don't know if anybody else in the chat has a personal YouTube channel that they upload on. I know I do. Mine is YouTube.com/ZWraither. That's ZWRAITHER. Don't even ask why I have that fucking name. I lost 500 subscribers and I had to change it. Don't even get me started. My teared up a little bit here. But anybody else have a personal YouTube channel or anything?
I do. I mean, I don't use it much, but I'm trying to start using it more. It's youtube.com/Cassandra Gatto. It'll be in the description.
Oh, how original! Oh,
I know.
Originality.
I know. Well, I'm gonna change it. I don't know if I can change it now that it's already made.
Hashtag nonconformist.
Can you change it?
Well, you can change it if you like. You have to change your Google Plus name, and then it'll change your YouTube account.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to do that because it's been like that for like 3 years and that one.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Anybody else have any YouTube channels they want to link or anything?
Nope.
Doesn't look like it. All right, guys. Well, thank you all for joining. Thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any topics or anything you want to comment down below, you can give us, little tips and tricks. What you think we should be doing? What shouldn't we be doing? Anything you want us to talk about, just, leave it in the comments and we'll be sure to get to it. But like I said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye everyone.